Hello! So right now you are staring at my desk, which usually you see that, but this is my whole desk. Today I'm going to be showing you all of my art supplies because I get a lot of questions about what I'm using, so you will see every art supply that I've ever used in any of my videos. Most of my art supplies are in my desk, so this is where I'm going to start. I'll just give you a little tour of my desk. My pencil sharpener, some books that I'm working on, candle, stapler. These are my gel pens, and I got these for Christmas, so I'm not really sure where they came from, but I know you can get something similar at Michael's. Then these are just random pens and pencils. I don't usually touch this thing unless I need something to write with quickly. I don't usually use those for my art stuff, though. And then I just have a hard drive. This is where all my videos are kept. And, oh, money. And then a lot of you have asked what this is, and it's just a giant print of a digital drawing that I did for this one class, and I had to get it printed. So I just decided to put the print underneath the glass on my desk. Alright, I'm going to start with the drawers now, and this is just notepads and crap. I don't use much of this while I'm doing my videos. This is all the stuff that's going to go in that pocket once I'm done with my Reckless Journal. This drawer is scissors, glue, lots of glue, lots of different types of glue. This I sometimes use while I'm watercoloring. Spray gloss. I don't use this on pages. That's for something different. And then this is for over top of charcoal. Yeah, and then we've got packing tape, which I got this from Walmart. Whoop, whoop. More packing tape for over top of my pages. Some Scotch tape. Like a paper cutter. A ruler, which I have seriously had since preschool. I decorated this in preschool. Some decorative tape here, masking tape, some glitter thing, string, glue sticks, yeah, they were just cheaper to get in a huge pack, so I just went for it. And then colored glue sticks, which I got on Amazon. And then this box is just full of beads. I used to collect beads when I was younger, and I don't know, sometimes they come in handy, I guess. Okay. Next, this is the drawer of bags. Got erasers, pom-poms, toothpicks, safety pins. Oh gosh, these are face crayons. I found them. This is just a bag of random crap, clay and rubber bands and stuff. These kind of like long toothpicks. I use them sometimes for painting. Paper clips, which a lot of this stuff is more of kind of like office supplies, but I guess I'll show you it anyway. This bag is just a bunch of random crap that I've collected that may go in one of my books, like sentimental stuff or just random bits of fabric or paper, you know, just that kind of stuff. This drawer is just full of stuff. I'm not going to go through all of it because it would take a while, but I will show you this. I use this all the time in my videos. It's an X-Acto knife. You can get them at Walmart. I think that's where I got this. But yeah, most of this other stuff is for clay, so I don't really use that in my videos. I do have a little ink pen thing, you know, those like you put the different tips on there, and it's for like calligraphy and stuff like that. I don't usually use those in my videos either. In this drawer, I just have like scrap paper that I use for behind pages or just to test something out. This is my circle maker, which actually comes in handy a lot. It was like a couple bucks at Michael's. Paper, construction paper, all that kind of stuff. And then these are just my painting rags, which have been cleaned, but you know, paint stains. So this drawer is where we really get into the art supplies. This is just full of my, there's a pencil sharpener, the glue stick that I'm using, erasers, Sharpies, pens. These are drawing pens. I got these from Amazon, and you know, it was a pack, and they all have like different thicknesses. And then I have another set. These are actually Prismacolor pens. Half of them are like more like markers though, but I kind of like these better. I'm pretty sure I got these at an art store called The Plaza, but you can probably get them on Amazon too. Then I have a bunch of these in different sizes. These are just blending stumps. They work best on graphite and charcoal, but you can blend colored pencil with them. It just doesn't really work that well. And then I do have these two paint pens. They're just white paint pens, and I think this one works better than the Sharpie one, but I got those both off of Amazon recently, so I haven't used them that much yet. Next is this box of drawing pencils, and this is just a kneaded eraser. It's just an eraser that you can kind of mold around. I use it sometimes, but I actually just found this. I didn't even buy that, so I don't know where it came from. So yeah, these are all my drawing pencils. I have quite a few, but I've got different brands, Derwent and Reeves. If I had to choose, I would choose these. I like this brand better. I have multiple sets in here of those brands, of the different hardnesses. Oh, and also I have a couple of these in here. They're just, this one's almost used, but it's a black Prismacolor pencil, and I use these all the time. You can buy them, just like a box of them, and I think they're on Amazon. Okay, and next in here we have my Fantasia colored pencil set. I got these because I was running out of certain colors of colored pencils, so I just got a whole set, and I like these. I think I like Prismacolor better, but yeah, I like these too. I got these off of Amazon. You've seen these before. It's just my box of all kinds of random colored pencils. I've got RoseArt, Crayola, and Prismacolor in here, and if you're going for more expensive pencils, I would recommend Prismacolor. If you're going for cheaper ones, I would recommend Crayola. Okay, these are Crayola Super Tip markers, and the black ones are scented, so that's a bonus, but these are my favorite markers ever. I don't buy any other kind of markers anymore, so you can get these at Walmart, Target, or online. These are more of office supplies, just Sharpies, Expo markers, highlighters, pens, yeah, just that kind of stuff. I don't usually get into this box unless I'm going back to school. I don't get into this box very often either, but I just have a bunch of pencils in here. Some of them are mechanical, but most of them are like kind of the old type of pencils, and they're not drawing pencils, they're just regular pencils, and so I don't really use these, but they're really pretty, and I've had them forever, so I just keep them around. This is just another set of drawing pencils that doesn't fit in my pencil box, so these I don't remember where they came from, actually. I've had them for a really long time, but these are a pretty good brand too. And then we've got my soft pastels. They are Artist Loft brand, which are kind of like the basics, like the beginner brand, so they're going to be like the cheapest ones if you go to like a craft store like Michael's or something. Here they are, but soft pastels are kind of just like chalk. I usually use them for backgrounds and stuff on my pages. I've never used another brand of these, so I don't know if they're like sucky or not, but they work for me, so. Okay, so I've gone through everything on my desk, but this is the other place that I keep art supplies. These are all of my paintbrushes. Obviously, I've gotten them from different places, and they're all different brands. This is probably my favorite set, though. It's Grace Art brand, and they came from Amazon. And then going into this drawer, oh my lord, I am just going to take out that top drawer to show you everything in it. These are Crayola watercolors. I love them, but I need to throw these away pretty soon because they're almost gone. So I have a backup set, but these are really cheap. I got them off of Amazon. You can get them at Walmart or Target. They're a couple bucks, and they work really well for being as cheap as they are. And then I have this watercolor set as well, and I got these off of Amazon. I really like the variety of colors. There's a lot of colors to choose from. And these are really cheap as well, but they also work pretty well. I'm pretty happy with them. But I think that the Crayola colors are more vibrant. These, I think, are kind of a little bit more pastel. I mean, not completely, but they're a little bit lighter than the Crayola ones. These are watercolor pencils, and I got these for Christmas, so I don't know exactly where they came from, but they're Artist Loft, so I'm assuming from Michaels or maybe online, but I've seen these at Michaels before, so I really like these a lot. They work really well. So, and okay, I just have mechanical pencils in here for school. And I have, these are just, it's ink for that ink pen that I showed you earlier. This one's almost empty, so I'll probably throw that away soon, but I needed these for school, and I got them on Amazon. This is a charcoal set, and I ordered one for school. But they sent me two, and so I haven't opened this one. I never like got around to sending it back or anything, so I don't know. You know, I'm not complaining, but I haven't done anything with it, so. These are the exact same markers that I showed you before. It's just a brand new pack, because the set that I have now, a lot of the colors are starting to dry out, so soon I will just throw the ones that don't work out and replace them with these. These are oil pastels. I got these off of Amazon. I don't use them very often. I don't really know how to use them, and I'm just not really an oil pastel type of person, I feel like, but I use them to try them out, and I've had them for like years. So this is all of my charcoal, and I don't use this unless it's for school and I have to use charcoal, but this is white charcoal. And these are Conte crayons. I also needed these for school. And just all kinds of charcoal and charcoal pencils and that kind of crap. This is a box of those black Prismacolors that I was talking about. I actually need to get another box of these because they're running out. But yeah, this is how they come, just all in a box like this. And you can get them online, so. This is another watercolor set, and I really like these. These are a bit more expensive though, and you don't get that much. I really do like these a lot, and I like the little box it comes in. And it comes with this little brush. You like put water in here, and you can like squeeze the water into the brush, which is cool. This is, I'm kind of embarrassed, but it's a watercolor. It's a watercolor set. It didn't come in this box. This is like an old box of watercolors, and I just took them out of the box and threw them away when they were out and put these in there. I got them a really long time ago, and I do use them sometimes, but they are Artist Loft, so they're that beginner brand. And this is the one thing from Artist Loft that I don't really like that much. I do like that you can control, because they're in the tube, so it's like the concentrated version, so you put a little bit in a palette and you mix water with it, so you can control how pigmented the color is. But these are really dull colors, like they're all super like desaturated, I guess, and I do use them occasionally when I want something that's a little bit more toned down, but for the most part I want stuff to be really bright, so I don't use them very often. More erasers. I go through erasers very quickly as well, so these are my backups. I know. Then I have just some black pens. I also go through black pens very quickly. These I got for school, Conte crayons. I obviously haven't used them because we didn't need them, and my professor said that we would, but we didn't, so. And a box of Sharpies, because I also use Sharpies very often, and some of them are already used, but for the most part these are like my backups. I'm realizing how many art supplies I really have. I'm not a hoarder, I promise. These I've had since I was probably 8 or 9, and they are twist up crayons, and I mean, obviously I rarely use crayons anymore, but they're just so cute, and I never used them when I was little because they were so pretty, I just couldn't. So I always had another set that I was using instead of these. Okay, and the next drawer is some other things. I have these paint palettes. I have 2 of these. They're really cheap, like $1 each, and you can get them at Walmart. But I got this one more recently, and I love this one. This one's like so awesome. I like it way more than these, but this is also pretty cheap. It's just like $2 or $3 or something like that, and I got this off of Amazon. Okay, this stuff is actually all wire, and I'm kind of mad about this because basically I took a class and the professor said, oh, we're gonna do wire sculpture in here, so go buy a whole bunch of wire. So I did, and then she like bailed on the class and we got a new professor, and she didn't assign wire sculpture, so now I'm just stuck with all of this wire. And also, she made us get these, which I've used them before. They're just like these, it's for printmaking. You like carve shapes out of them and then you dip it in ink and then you make a print. I don't know if that is making sense. And then this is what you use to carve it. And I don't know if I'll ever use that, but I have it now and I obviously don't have the receipts anymore. I got these from the Plaza Art Store. And the rest of this stuff, I mean, this is just clay thank you notes, my Adobe Creative Suite software. These are all empty. This is a sewing kit. Yeah, and, oh, these are just canvases. I obviously don't use those in my videos, but sometimes when I want to paint, that's what I paint on. Okay, and I'm sorry if the lighting has changed. It's actually a different day because I realized that I completely forgot to show you guys all my paint because I keep it over here on the bookshelf. So I'm gonna show you this real quick. And here it is. This is actually just varnish to put over top of paint. This is Artist Loft acrylic paint, which I've got, you know, several tubes of it. I do have this Reeves acrylic paint, and I have a bunch of tubes. They're all at the bottom, but this is supposed to be like a nicer brand of acrylic paint, and it's, you can kind of tell a difference. For now, I'm fine using this Artist Loft stuff. I'm not that experienced of a painter to be bothered by the difference between the lower quality and the high quality stuff. So this stuff is pretty cheap and it works for me. This stuff is very, very, very cheap. I got this online, but I see them at Walmart all the time. And I have tons of colors of this stuff because it came in like a big set. This is like completely matte, and when it dries, it's like, it's almost got like a chalky surface. I mean, not quite, but it's just very dry looking when it dries, if that makes any sense. There's a huge difference between the quality of this stuff, and even like the Artist Loft acrylic paint is way nicer. But I got this stuff for books like Reckless Journal and for projects where I don't want to worry about like wasting paint or using too much paint, because like even though this stuff is really cheap, I still feel bad using a lot of it if I don't have to. This stuff is so cheap, it's like, whatever, like it doesn't bother me to use a lot. Okay, this is more varnish. I have these, which are Crayola, like washable paints. These are like a step down even from these. I hate these. I don't know why I even have these. I really hate the texture of it when it dries. It's like super, it's even more like dry and scratchy than this stuff. This stuff doesn't bother me too much, but this stuff I really don't like. So if I really am going to be wasteful with paint, this is what I use. But I wouldn't recommend buying this stuff unless you're using it for like little kids on finger painting or something like that. But okay, and then I think, yeah, this is all the same stuff that I've already showed you, just in different colors. So yeah, that's all of my paint. Okay, So yes, now that I've made a huge mess, I believe that is all of the art stuff that I have. Honestly, a lot of this stuff has been accumulating over the past couple years, and also I've taken art classes in school, and they just give you these huge supply lists that you have to buy all kinds of stuff, and then half the time you don't even use it, so then I have all this extra leftover stuff from classes that I've taken. So yeah, if you have any questions, if I didn't say where I got something and you're curious to know, just let me know. For the most part, you can probably find any of this stuff on Amazon.com, and I think that's probably the best place to get it. If you go into art stores and stuff, a lot of times stuff is just way overpriced and you can get it a lot cheaper online. I will be doing another one of these videos very soon. I believe the next one that I had on my list was a watercolor tutorial, so I'll try to get that up for you guys soon enough. Alright, bye guys.